They were known as the Singing Sweethearts of Tampa. They had a career that started at the University of Tampa and took them all the way to the national stage. Coming up, find out why Jack and Sally Jenkins are being honored all these years later. It's going to be a hot weekend. Sheena says we could reach the 90s. Just 60 teams are vying for the gold this year. A husband and wife singing team were just honored by the University of Tampa this week. Jack and Sally Jenkins were known as the city's singing sweethearts back in the 60s. Fox 13's John Wilson sat down with Jack Jenkins, who told us about a career that started here and ended up on network television.
This was Jack and Sally Jenkins back in the 60s on The Ed Sullivan Show with Guy Lombardo and his Royal Canadians. Sally is gone now, but Jack was back in Tampa this week, taking us on a nostalgic trip through decades of wonderful music that he and Sally made together on stages all over this country, from Tampa to New York, Chicago to Vegas. They were college sweethearts, living a dream.
We were together so long and for so many shows and traveling, and we used to bring the kids with us. We had a motorhome. We'd pull right up to the back of the theater, plug in.
Jack and Sally were inseparable from the beginning. He even moved in with her family when they were students at the University of Tampa. They had 3 kids.
I just have all these memories. They flood me. I mean, there's just so many of them because there were so many years.
Jack and Sally had a very special relationship, not only off stage, but on stage. And Jack said it was Sally who saved him more than once.
And it was just all singing all the time, singing. And if I was going to forget a lyric in the next phrase, she knew it. She knew. It was really, you're right. It was
something very special, something he will always have running through his head, like the great music they made together for 50 years. Until Sally was killed in a horrible car wreck 2 years ago near their home in Brunswick, Georgia.
Like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning on an ever-spinning reel, like a snowball down a mountain or a carnival balloon or a carousel that's spinning, running rings around the moon.
They entertained tens of thousands of people over half a century. And Jack now has enough wonderful memories to last many lifetimes.
Jack has started a college scholarship fund at the University of Tampa in Sally's name for promising music students. We have much more ahead in the next hour of Good Day Tampa Bay. Having a